What's good with it, y'all? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Y'all know what time it is, baby. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Topic of discussion today, man. We got the Golden State Warriors. End of a dynasty, end of an era, end of the Splash Bros, and they adopted brother and Draymond. Are we seeing the end of it? Are we seeing the end of it? I mean, a lot of people are gonna say yeah, including myself. But my thing, I'm gonna take a different angle on it. I honestly think, man, if I guess I'll rephrase it, right? I think at this point, if the Warriors again they sitting in the 10th seed as of right now, and again they got the Houston Rockets hot on their trail, like the Houston Rockets is maybe like less than 2 games back, and we still got depending on the team anywhere from what is it 10 to 12 games left. You know what I'm saying of the regular season. Let me offer up this question to y'all: if the Warriors miss the playoffs, will this be a stain or a hit on Steph Curry legacy? Or will people still kind of, sweep that under the rugs and he the greatest shooter ever? He did everything he could. It ain't his fault. Is that what we're going to hear? Or is people going to hold him accountable into the same stature of people saying that some people at one point when Steph was doing his Steph Curry things, he was making things Steffortless. People was calling him the greatest player, not the greatest shooter, the greatest player. You know what I mean? I was hearing them type of things. So I'm curious. I'm very curious to see the type of energy that not only the Warriors, but the type of energy that Steph Curry gonna get. Is people gonna hold him accountable since he was in the same breath as people saying he's as good as LeBron or as good as KD or as good as Cole? Like I was hearing some things, man, from either Golden State fans or some Curry fans that was just going crazy with it, saying he's the best thing since sliced bread. Again, I give him hands down greatest shooter for sure. Absolutely greatest shooter. Ain't no debating it. Ain't no side eyeing it or none of that. He is hands down the greatest shooter that's touched the basketball. But like I said, a lot of people were saying they're gonna have to move on from the title of being the greatest shooter to being one of, if not, you know what I'm saying, like they was putting him in that type, trying to say, should he be in that conversation? And some people was throwing him in there saying he's the best player in the league and things of that nature. So if for the people that's saying he the best player in the league, y'all gonna hold him accountable for his team not even making the play in? And we all know hell, the play in is just something made up just for the league to pick up views and things like that. So we all know, if you didn't know, now you know. The thing was until recent years, you had a 1 through 8 seed, and that was it. Now they extended it to this play in situation where the ninth and 10th seed can play to kind of play them way in for that 7 and 8 spot. So it's like it's wild how it's set up, but then again, it's very kind of intriguing and interesting as well. But the thing is, again, the question I pose: if if the Golden State Warriors more directly, if Steph Curry misses the play-in tournament, will he be to blame? Again, they got the same nucleus there. You got Steph, you got Clay, you got Draymond, you got Looney, you got Wiggins, you got Kaminga, you got what I'm saying, Steve Kerr. Take that for what it's worth. You picked up CP3, and you got Gary Payton the second back. So my question to y'all again, as I pose, if they miss the play-in, will this be a stain on Steph Curry legacy, or will they say, oh well, are people gonna blame Klay Thompson, or are people gonna blame Draymond and things of that nature? I'm curious. I want to know who would be the blame of it, or like I said, will Steph be held accountable for it? He can't have his cake and eat it too. He can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? With all the success, you get all the praise. You know what I mean? And then when you when you hit rock bottom, you gotta carry that same boulder. You wear it as a badge of honor on your chest when you get a chip. So you gotta wear that. You know what I'm saying? Put that boulder on your shoulder and walk around with that when y'all don't get there. And again, in the situation of this, if you don't make the play in, it's like, hey, what is that to say? Some people might not like to hear this. Some people might be like, hey, one, you tripping, bro. You reaching because Steph ain't the player of the league. He not a LeBron where he the face of the league or he can't carry a team and this, that, and the third. But shit, I mean, you can definitely correct me if I'm wrong, but he pretty much was damn near the sole reason why they had won a championship. Obviously before KD got there, but he had won a chip with and without KD. I mean, he definitely can correct me if I'm wrong. If he wasn't the sole driving force behind that happening, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, he got to. If that's the case, he got to be held to that same standard. You got to be put on that exact same pedestal as the rest of them that catch heat when they don't make a play in or playoff, or if they get beat in the playoffs and stuff like that, making an early exit in the playoffs, they catch all the heat in the world. You know what I mean? Some and it's for some odd reason, some people get that. You know what I'm saying? Get out of jail free card. You know, they get to just skate right on past the criticism and skate right on past them whole scenarios and situations of it. You know what I mean? So like we gotta hold everybody accountable, Steph included. Now, one person I know that you definitely can say that probably at one point single handedly may have cost them a championship was Draymond. We all know that situation with the Cavs. My man's was in his own head and got tricked out. He got tricked out of a game and got beat at his own game. Ended up missing a pivotal game that was the momentum swinging game that they needed to wrap up that series. So it's like, yeah, I think if they miss the play in or even take an early exit, bro, either or early exit or they miss the play in or they make the play in and they don't get past the play in spot. I think you're gonna see some exit stage rights from a few players, from a few. Don't be surprised, even though I know Steph just read up on his you know what I'm saying, big contract and things like that. Don't be surprised, bro. You gonna see some moving pieces with this Warriors team. It's gonna be like I stated before. It's either gonna be Steve Kerr, Draymond, or Clay, and it could potentially be Draymond and Clay could be gone. Could be. Ain't no guarantee, but they could be. And I don't see Steph being the type of person with the success that he's had and things like that that'll go out requesting a trade. I don't necessarily see that because I mean, shit, he is to the Bay Area as far as for the basketball team. He's their Michael Jordan. I mean, let's be real and let's be honest, bro. The Bay Area love him some Steph, like hands down. It's not even up for discussion. But in the same breath of me saying that, would the Bay Area have an issue with him if they saw the product that's being out there not giving him the best opportunity to win, and the Warriors decided to deal him to allow him to go and compete for championships because he's giving them everything he had? Or do you like a Kevin Garnett type situation where he gave the Minnesota Timberwolves everything but his life, and they did him a solid, and they sent him to Boston and he won him a chip. And like I said, Minnesota celebrated like they won a chip because he got it, just because he was the heartbeat and soul of Minnesota. Do y'all think the same can be said about the Bay Area when it comes to Steph? Or do y'all think since Steph done had, you know what I'm saying, like I said, multiple championships with them, they not gonna give him that same pass? I just want to know. Inquiring minds just want to know. Y'all let me know. Like I said, I'm gonna make this shit a premiere, so I'm gonna be right there in the comment section with y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. What y'all think Steph next move gonna be? What y'all think the Warriors next move gonna be? If I'm being honest, man, I don't like seeing it go down like this. I don't like seeing a team that, you know what I'm saying, if they get hot, whoo-wee, we done seen them put up some magical performances, whether it be Steph, whether it be Clay, whether it be Steph and Clay, shit, Draymond as well. We done seen it. And they conjure up that thing and make one more run and one more crack at it. So it's like, hey, I would love to see them in the playoffs because they a dangerous team, bro. The way they lock in when the playoffs start, it's a dangerous situation, bro. That's one team you cannot see if they make it in. That's one team you can't sleep on. So I'm curious, man. I'm very, very curious to see how this gonna play out. You know what I'm saying? Again, if they don't make, you know what I'm saying, make the play in and they F around and get caught by the Rockets and see themselves on the outside looking in. I'm very curious to see how that's gonna play out, man. Extremely curious. I'm not wishing it, but I'm curious to see if that is the case, what's gonna happen. Because I think we're gonna see some seats moving, some furniture moving, and there's gonna be some names in different places, some name changes for sure. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. How do y'all feel about it? How do y'all feel about it? Let me know. That's all I got for y'all, man. I appreciate you flying through. Make sure again you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And as always, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, and I'll be back at y'all with another one, man.